Let's continue with infrastructure. Let's start with healthcare. Health. Health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Yes, so in the word of WHO, World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Let's discuss with an important points about health and health infrastructure. Health is not only absence of disease, but also the ability to realize one's potential. It is a yardstick of one's well-being. Health improves the efficiency and productivity of a person and is able to contribute more in the economic development of a country. It is the responsibility of the government to ensure that health facilities are accessible to all the people. It is difficult to define the health status of a nation in the terms of single set of measures. So, the health status is usually measured in terms of life expectancy at birth, infant mortality rates, nutrition levels, along with the incidence of communicable and non-communicable disease. Development of health infrastructure ensures a health manpower for production of goods and services. Let's move on to expansion of public health infrastructure. At the village level, a variety of hospitals, technically known as primary health centers, have been set up by the government. Over the year, India has built up a vast health infrastructure and manpower at different levels. India also has a large number of hospitals run by voluntary agencies and the private sector. Number of hospitals and dispensaries increased from 9,294 to 45,978. Nursing personnel increased from 18,054 to 23.44 lakh. Allopathic doctors increased from 61,800 to 9.2 lakh. So, expansion of health infrastructure has resulted in the eradication of deadly diseases like smallpox and near eradication of polio and leprosy. Role of private sector. More than 70% of the hospital in India are run by the private sector. Private sector control nearly 2/5 of beds available in the hospitals. Nearly 60% of dispensaries are run by the private sector. So, private sector provides healthcare to 80% of outpatient and 46% of inpatients. Indian System of Medicine, ISM. India has its own well-developed alternate system of healthcare, namely Ayush, consisting of 6 systems: Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, Naturopathy and Homeopathy. At present, there are 3,167 Indian System of Medicine hospitals and dispensaries and as many as 7 lakh registered and practitioners in India. ISM has a huge potential and can solve a large part of our healthcare problem because they are effective, safe and inexpensive. Women health. Women constitute about half the total population in India. They suffer many disadvantages as compared to men. In the areas of education, participation in economic activities and healthcare, the child sex ratio declined from 927 in 2001 to 914 in 2011. Around 3 lakh girls below 15 years of age are not only married but have already born children at least one. More than 50% of married women between the age group of 15 and 49 have anemia and nutritional anemia caused by iron deficiency, which has contributed to 19% of maternal death. Abortions are also a major cause of maternal morbidity and mortality in India. So, at the last, critical assessment of health infrastructure, inequitable distribution of health services, communicable diseases, poor sanitation facilities, lack of manpower, malnutrition, role of private sector. Yes, the first one, inequitable distribution of health services. So, the existing health system suffer from inequitable distribution of institutions and manpower. About 70% of India's population lives in rural area, but only 20% of total hospitals are located in the rural area. So, most of the modern health facilities are available only in the urban areas. The second one, communicable diseases. Increasing attention is urgently needed for the prevention of communicable diseases. Third, poor sanitation facilities. Sanitation facilities are extremely poor in both rural as well as in the urban areas. 30% of houses in urban areas do not have toilet facilities, and the condition in the rural area is even worse. So, the improvement in sanitation facilities are immediately needed for the good health for the people. Lack of manpower. Even though India produces 12,000 medical graduation every year, still there is a huge shortages of manpower. Then the fifth one, malnutrition. Widespread malnutrition poses a major threat to lives, especially in the case of children. At the last, role of private sector. Public sector has not been so successful in providing adequate health structure. So there is a need to increase collaboration of public sector with the private sector to meet healthcare needs of people. And at the last, the government should take serious steps to overcome these deficiencies, as improvement in the health status is necessary for increasing the productivity and growth of the economy. So far we have discussed about health, important point of health infrastructure, expansion of public health infrastructure, role of private sector, Indian system of medicine, human health, and at the last, critical assessment of health infrastructure. Thank you, students.